Good afternoon, Brave Nation. Welcome, San Carlos High School, to a fourth week of school here up on online at San Carlos High School. Well, welcome. We hope you had a great 3-day weekend, had some nice time with family, friends, relaxed after a really positive 3 weeks of school. And yes, we're starting our fourth week here at San Carlos High School. Well, today we've already started. We had our first period between 10 and 11. Lots of kids in class. Way to go. I know many of you have 3 classes today. You had your class that we didn't want you to miss from yesterday, period 1. You have period 2 at 1 o'clock in just a few minutes. And some of you have that optional 6th period class that starts at 3 o'clock. So it's a big day here at San Carlos High School. Lots of things, lots of learning online. Well, we have a great show for you today here on Brave TV. Let's start in, though, about continuing to talk about our Empowered in A. So last week, we were focusing on the influencer, Mr. Miles. So Mr. Miles, I don't know if Douglas Miles, I don't know if you saw, but the word was out that Mr. Miles was working on a mural this weekend in downtown San Carlos, I think on the Boys and Girls Club. So you might have been driven by and seeing him out there still doing his murals and still doing his great work. So I think that's wonderful. But this week on Brave TV, we're continuing with our Empowered in A, and that's where we're showing off all the pictures that you're going to see on Brave TV this week are our students that participated in the Brave Week photo contest. And that's where we asked them to submit a photo of them being an Empowered in A, living the Apache spirit of StuCo. And right here we have our 11th grader, Miss Lorena Pina. So we like that. And the first photo you saw of us on the slide, this is Kristen Key. This is a freshman. So isn't that a beautiful picture of San Carlos? So all the pictures you see today and this week will be of our students in that photo contest. And so they will have their photos judged at the first student council meeting tomorrow at 3 o'clock from our student council. We're going to get into that in just a second. So go Braves. So let's start in with our mission. As you know, our mission is we exist to educate and empower students to become culturally responsive global in A. We continually to focus on that every single day. And right here is a picture that was submitted by Shauna Brooks. She's a sophomore at San Carlos High School. Great picture. Well, we also want to remind you that we are continuing to focus on our logo, and our logo represents our mission statement in the spirit of StuCo. And it's basically taking education and combining it with the Apache wisdom from the elders and making a strong, powerful Ane. And our goals this year, what we have for our goals is attendance. Attendance is so important while we're online, specifically 1 class a week. Wow. And then we also have every day just 1 class, and that's a week's worth of lessons for that class. Engagement, you're active, you're engaged, you're participating. Weekly one-on-one student communication, and graduating all of our seniors. We think that's so important. So the big news out of the last week was our student council election. What a great week it was. So all week long, we had 43 students apply. We had them campaign. We had them have speeches on Thursday, and we had a very successful election on Friday. So here are the results of our 2021 results. And as you can see, we're so excited to have all these students be a part of our student council. Now, even if our student council members here did not win their office, they are a member of student council, and we're going to have a big positive council this year. Their first meeting is tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and it's going to be online, and we're going to start planning some wonderful things and events. But all week long, what I'd like to do is we like to highlight guests and from our student council. And that would be that we do have, we're going to start with presidents today. We're going to move on to vice presidents tomorrow, secretaries, and then we'll have our treasurers on Friday. So starting off with our first guest, we'd like to welcome to Brave TV, our brand new freshman student council president, Taylor Nosey. Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good.
Great. How was your first period class today?
It was good.
What class was it?
My class was advanced algebra.
All right, with Mrs. Abilia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a great teacher. Hey, Taylor, you are welcome and congratulations being freshman class president. We have been hearing some amazing things about the freshman class. Why do you think it's already being such a strong class, Taylor?
I think it's a strong class because we've always been a really good class and they like to participate in a lot of things.
Great. We can't wait. We love school spirit. So I have a few questions for you, Taylor. What goals do you have for your freshman class this year?
Some goals that I have for my class this year is to do some activities like while we're on the computer so students won't get bored.
That would be great. That's great. And what advice do you have for your class while engaging in online learning?
Some advice I like to give is to always come to class on time and to pay attention to the teachers. It's very important since we only got one class each week.
That's right. You're right. Just like I said, you only have one class, live class per week, and it's so important that you're there every single day and you don't miss one class. So thank you for that. Well, I have one other question. What have you been doing for fun during quarantine?
I've been playing basketball and watching TV all the time. That's basically what I was doing the whole quarantine.
All right. Were you pretty happy when school started, Taylor, to get a little active or get involved?
Yeah,
Good. We're glad. Well, congratulations, Taylor. Congratulations on being freshman class president. Your class is going to do amazing, and so are you. So thank you very much.
thank
Well,
you.
our next guest right now is our sophomore class president, and we'd like to welcome Janie Newman. Janie,
Hello,
hi. How are you today, Janie?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Good. Hey, what was your first class today? How did it go?
My first class was advanced geometry. It was nice, but kind of slow.
Kind of slow today, that pre-test kind of stuff. Yeah, I know. All right.
Yep.
Well, thanks for being, we're so glad you're there. So, Janie, what goals do you have for your class this year?
My goals for my class this year is to have us focus and be ready on junior and senior year and to prepare for our futures.
There you go. All right. We want the same thing, Janie. Nice. And what advice do you have for your class while engaging in online learning?
My advice for my class to engage on online learning is to take it serious and be prepared. We only have one class a day and to keep on top of your assignments. Like with online learning, you can have so many distractions. So I would just advise to keep online with your online
Nice.
assignments.
Good advice. All right. And Janie, what have you been doing for fun during quarantine?
What I have been doing for fun over quarantine is practicing softball, watching animes, TikToks, and studying French.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I have some questions then. What's your favorite anime?
Or Hana High School Host Club.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. I might have to give that a watch. And do you have a famous TikTok star?
Yeah, the real Tati.
Wow. Okay, I'll be looking on her on TikTok because Mrs. Poole wastes too much time on TikTok. But anyway, and my last question is then, can you speak a little French to us?
I can. Bonjour, je m'appelle Janie Newman. Comment estás? Comment ça va?
Very nice, Janie. Thank you. Wow, you have been so productive. We are so impressed. Well, you are going to make a fabulous sophomore president. Congratulations. And it's going to be a good year. And everyone's going to look forward to it. So thank you, Janie.
Thank you.
And so let's welcome our junior class president, Mr. Jeremiah Alak. Jeremiah.
Hello, everyone. Hello, SEHS. Nice to see you, staffs and students. And I'm so excited to be here today. It's so exciting, and I feel so welcome. And thank you, Ms. Poole, for inviting me, especially for the teachers too. I'm pretty glad that we have a new student council, especially with girls. Girls, I can deal with them, and they're good. They're good leaders. I can tell that we are having a new change in this society and this generation too. We have my whole student council is full of girls, and my whole lead sponsor is a girl, and all the presidents this year are girls, and I'm just excited to work with them. I hope they have new ideas can change a bit of the school, and I'm so excited this year. So give me what you got.
There you go, Jeremiah. Thank you. You're always so encouraging. So I'm going to ask you the same questions. What goals do you have for your class this year?
So what goals do I have for this class year? So I was thinking my goals were pretty much aim for academics and engage during my class. Academics is really good, especially because our grades are really important this year, especially going through this pandemic. I know we can struggle a lot, even indoors. It's I'll say it's hard to like learn on a computer, but I know it's challenging. But remember to message your teacher or even get engaged with your classmates. Just remember to check in on them, and that's my goal is just to like engage and check on my friends and students and everything like that, and teachers too, because sometimes they can have a rough time. Let's say they have a rough time preparing a test for us. They cannot help. They cannot like sometimes they cannot like put it on Schoology, or sometimes they have like struggles and everything like that. Just remember to check on your teachers or check on your students just to make sure that they're okay for the day. And remember just to do all that for engaging and attendance. Attendance is better for you, especially since we're on Zoom. Zoom is pretty much easy to get on and you're pretty much at home. So get comfortable. If you're not comfortable, just remember to put on just mute your mic or mute your camera, anything like that, and just tell the teacher why, and then she'll probably understand. And that's my whole concept of engaging in class and advice.
Thank you. You've got some great advice there, Jeremiah. You're right. So my favorite question is though, what have you been doing for fun during quarantine?
What have I been doing fun for quarantine? I'm kind of, I don't know. So the fun I had this quarantine, this past 8 months, was kind of like lonely, and it's kind of like staying inside, being safe, and everything like that. But I admire everyone, and I give my advice by just remember staying inside is the best idea, just to get rid of everything into our community. Our community is pretty much the only thing we have and the only thing we can live to. So, and what have I been doing for fun? Just basically being with friends on a Zoom call, especially, and hanging out with not more than 10 people, especially crowds. And that's pretty much it. And I watch a lot of TikToks, and I'm really into politics, and I just like really, I just like really energetic now. I have so much to say, but I wish I could say it right now, but I'm just trying to minimize it right now. So I watch TikToks, I get on Zoom calls with friends, and pretty much same old, stay inside and pretty much by myself, scrolling Instagram, doing anything I want. So yeah, that's it.
All right. I think too, that's a lot of stuff. I didn't know your interest in politics, but that's great. And maybe you can do a little, you do make TikToks, Jeremiah, or do you just watch them?
I just watch them. Sometimes I
Oh,
attend, but sometimes I don't want to post.
okay, there you go. All right, kind of like Mrs. Poole. All right, well, thank you very much, Jeremiah. We appreciate you. You are a
Thank
great
you.
president. You got reelected, and we're so excited. So, also, someone who got reelected was Annabelle. Annabelle got reelected as our senior class president. She is now president over the whole entire student body. She had an she had an orthodontist appointment today. So, but she's being very responsible. She sent me her questions, her answers to her questions. Give it to Annabelle. So what goals does she have for the class, for her senior class? She says, I have many goals for my class this year, but my biggest goal is for them to be more involved and engaged because this is our last year all together. Another goal for us is to still be able to get that senior experience even though it's online. Yeah, we want that also for them. And I also asked, what advice do you have for your class while engaging in online? My advice to my class is engage in online learning is to communicate with your teachers and participate in the activities and assignments that are given to you. And what have you been doing for fun while in quarantine? Annabelle says, I've been reading a lot of books and spending more time with my family. So that was nice for Annabelle. I think Mrs. Kurt or all those English teachers would be interested to see what Annabelle's reading, but that's very nice. We'll get Annabelle on here soon when she's available, so that'll be great. Well, look at our wonderful presidents of our student council. Congratulations to you guys. We are so proud of you and all you're going to do to help our students stay engaged with their attendance, doing well, specifically online. I know you guys are so creative. You're going to come up with great ideas and get more kids involved. So you guys, hey, thank you very much and look forward to seeing you more on Brave TV and around. Let's say, go Braves!
Go Prez!
Go Braves!
Go
All
Braves!
right, thank you so much. Bye. Have a great class.
See you guys.
Bye. Bye, Jeremiah. Oh, I am so excited. Wow, what an amazing group of students. And we have some of the most resilient, talented students I've ever had the privilege of working with. So congratulations to them. Tomorrow we'll be welcoming our vice presidents and letting them see what some of their goals and some of the things they have. So go Braves. All right, so let's talk about what's going on this week just a little bit. We are still on standard 1. We started that last week. Right now, we're in the proficiency part of the standard. I know that we're kind of working on a little bit about some of the pre-tests, but teachers are still working through minimally proficient, partially, and next week we hope to hit proficient. And you can see here, here's a photo, here's an entry from Shauna Brooks. So thank you very much. And as I talked about, this week teachers are trying to squeeze in this pre-test. It is this week, so try to do your very best to get your pre-test done. And that's kind of, we'll be giving that a post-test at the end of the year to see how well we did on our standards. So do your very best on this. And right here, here's a contest submission from a new student, 11th grader, Julius Chi. So wow, nice. They went up to school and got their picture taken with their masks. All right, so I also just want you to talk about or really remember the things about Braves Will Succeed and Mrs. Poole's 3 secrets to success. I started talking about this last week. You heard our president speak of it. Remember, show up, that's attendance, be there every class. You heard from them how important it was. You need to try and be engaged. You heard them talk about that. And then ask for help. So where can you ask for help? Success coaches, teacher office hours, virtual care center, our tech hero, Mr. Steve Key, if any technology issues, Ishkeen, Nylin. You can email them anytime, and the front office has Miss Koze, Mrs. Houses, Mrs. Russell, Miss Russell, any of those people can help you. And right here, we have another entry from sophomore Hope Kenton. That's a beautiful picture of the twins over there. So yes. All right, so here's just a few more pictures before we leave. Here's some more photo pictures. We've got Tarika Steele there with the landscape. Look at there. There's Gerald Phillips. Oh, he loves fishing. Here's some more entries. The one way over there to the left is Jared Lechuga. That's a sophomore. We've got in the middle is Takora Rodriguez, and Jayla Hunter. There was another beautiful landscape picture. We have a few more entries here. We've got Taroka did another entry here. Looks like hard work pays off. And then we have Brianne Dude, and there is her wonderful pictures of her and the ceremony. And here we have over there is Chastity Steele, and another beautiful picture there, Empowered in A from Jayla Hunter. So wow, what beautiful entries. And student council will be voting on winners tomorrow, and we'll be just celebrating Empowered in A. Wow, what great engagement we have. Well, before I leave you today, did you pick up your goodie bag? We have just a few left. We have a few goodie bags left. If you need pencils, paper, composition books, notebooks, we've got it all for you if you need some materials to be a very successful student at San Carlos High School, even while we're online. Another place to get some help. Remember, if you have questions, front office, call the front office or email Ishkeen or Nylin and they will help you. Well, thank you very much. What exciting Brave TV today. I love having students on. What a great group of kids. I can't wait to hear and talk to our vice presidents tomorrow. All right, let's get to our second period class. Some of you then will have a 6th period class. What a productive day at San Carlos High School. All right, welcome to just a wonderful experience with you guys. We love you. We're here to help you and support you. All right, have a great rest of your day. Go Braves!
But I guess you